Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Rides and Rigs. Today we're going to modify these hubcaps that I designed to fit the Hummer wheels on the Suburban. I think it was a good design originally, but we have suffered a little bit of warping. We're going to try changing the materials from the PLA that I was using to an ABS material. I also want to redesign the back end of it to try and add some support to keep these things a little more stable in the temperature. Now, I will say I am not an expert with this program. It's been a long time since I've used it proficiently, so this isn't going to be a tutorial, more so just kind of an idea of what I'm doing here to show you the process that I go through to design things like this. The first thing I'm going to do is get rid of the fillet on all of these tabs so that we can redesign this to add some supports that go across the back of this hubcap. We're going to project the geometry from these tabs onto the work surface and start drawing out the supports that we're going to use on this work surface. Now that we've created one of these supports for the rear, we're going to go ahead and create a circular pattern. Okay, now we've got some support there. We'll go ahead and add some fillets to tie everything in nice and smooth and just add a little bit more strength. One thing I did want to add to these is a piece of metal going through two planes, just to add a little bit more rigidity to it. Honestly, these supports that I've built in probably would be enough, but I don't think we're going to be able to overdo it on this one. So what I'm using is just sections of coat hanger, and I think that's going to be plenty. go ahead and do the same thing on this one here, which will be 90 degrees out from the original one. Now we're going to save it and export it to take into Cura, the 3D printing STL processor that I use. We've just got to make some adjustments to allow the printer to print this. That should be the only adjustment we had, getting the skirt off the build plate adhesion. That way it's not trying to print a line or 3 lines around this because it takes up so much space on the print bed. Now, because I'm printing this out of ABS, I just want to go through the settings that we have here to make sure everything is suitable for printing in ABS. We're going to change our printing temperature here, and we also need to change the build plate temperature to make sure we get good adhesion. We are going to bump up the print speed a little bit. We'll change our retraction distance here and our retraction speed. We are going to add supports, only touching the build plate so that we don't get supports in the middle of these holes. And we'll slice it and see how long it's going to take. $13 not bad. See what it looks like as it prints. 106 layers. You can see the blue here is the supports. I'm happy with that. Let's give it a shot. I just finished printing the first piece and decided I wanted to make some modifications to the design here. Just to add a little bit more strength, and the interference fit on the coat hanger wire that I was using was a little bit too tight. So I'm making some changes here, and then we'll print it again and see if this one works just a little bit better. Hopefully this one will be quite a bit stronger than the original design and fit the coat hanger wire a little bit better. And I'm going to make one more modification here, just to add a little bit more strength to these retainers, or the tabs that actually connect the hubcap to the wheel itself. This should do it, hopefully, for the final round of modifications. Alright, I think we have finalized the design on these center caps. I did make one more modification before printing this one, reducing the size of the retainer at the end of these tabs. You can see I did break one off, test fitting this one, so I have a few more adjustments to make in the print settings to ensure we have the best layer adhesion. I had a small malfunction with the printer that I'll have to fix before I can print the other three and finish them. I know I'm going to paint the GMC logo red, but I haven't decided what I'm going to do to finish the whole part, either a black or silver paint after priming and finishing them. Once I get the printer running properly again, I'll print the rest of them and we'll start the finishing process and install them on the truck. That's going to be it for now, so be sure to subscribe and tune in next time to see the finished product. Feel free to leave a like and a comment and let me know how I'm doing. Thank you for watching this episode of Rides and Rigs, and we'll see you next time.